Life Teaching Ministries, and we want to welcome you here to our teaching page. And remember, we're available also on podcast. That's Brad at Grace Teaching. Check that out if you're interested. And just grace, and also we talk about what's going on in life, and so you might be going through something, and you might want or might have questions, and you might just find your answers there. And so it's whatever we're going through in life. A lot of times we want to have a grace perspective, of course, about that situation, and so that's what that's for. But right here, we're going to talk a little bit about faith. And wanted to thank you for being here, because you are the most important person here. Without you, we cannot teach, and we learn so we can teach, and we teach so we can learn. I want to kind of line this up a little bit better. I want you to get you a nice view of that picture. And that's something behind us there. There we go. So what is faith? First of all, faith, we're going to talk a little bit about that, because in Hebrews 11:6, it tells us, without faith, it's impossible to please God. Now think about this. What if you're a person that says, I don't have faith? Well, you hear a verse like that, you're going to be like, well, I guess I just can't please God, you see. And so what does that mean, without faith? It's impossible to please God. So how do unbelievers get faith? I was actually an unbeliever personally for 34 years. It was only in a rehab center where I received the gift of faith, you see, through God's grace. And so I want to talk a little bit about that and how that works. But Hebrews 11:6 tells us, without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists, and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. Okay? And so faith, first of all, is a gift from God. Okay? And like I said, it's through his grace that unbelievers can receive faith. Okay? That's why we're going to read in Ephesians 2:8 and 9. It says, therefore it is by grace you have been saved through faith. See? By faith. Not of yourselves. It's the gift of God. You see? And so faith is a gift from God. And so that's how we receive it. So it's not something that unbelievers can obtain on their own, okay? But rather it is given to them as a gift by God, okay? So that's important to understand. When someone hears the gospel message and responds with an open heart, God can work in that person's life to bring about faith. First of all, it's a supernatural work of God's Spirit, okay? And so when we have unbelieving friends, say for example, or unbelieving family members, our prayers should be, Father, give them faith. Give them the gift of faith, you see. So in the Greek language, the Greek word from which we get faith is the noun pistis, and believe, the verb is pisteo. So faith means belief, okay? And so that's a short snippet. Now, saved from what? Okay, that's going to be our next teaching, and you won't want to miss that. So that's going to be called saved, just plain saved. What does that mean, to be saved? Saved from what? Okay, and so there's a reason why God had to give us the gift of faith, okay, and so it was to save us. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. So come on back and join us. God bless. You guys have a great day.